Hi everyone, welcome to our twin flame reading for July. I decided to do twin flame reading right now. I know I have a lot of readings come out of me about love, but I know there's a lot of people who feel like they're suffering with this, with these waves of energy that's coming in. You know, many are feeling very tired, sad, lonely. You know, part of it is the purging that needs to be done, and you know, things are just going to get better. They will continue to get better, I promise you. You know, I don't know any other way of saying it other than things will get better and better and better. So we're going to go ahead and open up this reading. I'm just going to do it on the twin flame journey and see where it takes us, okay? So we're going to start with Chinese singing bowl. I do get a lot of comments about, you know, how you actually use this, and I do know that, but for this purpose, this is just how I prefer to do it, okay? So we're just going to open up the reading. So we just want to go ahead and absorb the sound, and then breathe out any negativity as the sound is going further and further away from you. Just allow it to carry that negative energy right out of your system. Okay, so we're going to begin. Beautiful. Okay, let's get into the reading. This is kind of impromptu itself. I'm just feeling these heavy, heavy energies, and I know that so many of you are too. You know, I'm on this twin flame journey, but there's times I'm losing control. I'm just going to be honest. Where I don't want to be on it. That's how I'm feeling lately. I don't want to be on this journey. I know that what is meant to be will be. So it's just one of the ways that I'm using to get through this time. I just feel like I've been through a lot of my twin triggering me in not really great ways, to the point where, you know, I find myself overreacting. I find myself picking up his energy, and it's just not the energy I want to be in yet. You know, I want him awakened first. And this is just my choice, okay? But I just sent a text, and I'm like, you know, enough's enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. And I have cut off communication. But I also feel that I'm doing it maybe for his own sake, for him to really look at things, because he does. He gets very deep. Okay. But for right now, I don't want to deal with somebody else's negativity. Just don't want to do it. Well, let's see what's going on in the twin flame family. What is going on? I'm going to start with the Romance Angels Oracle deck. And I'm just going to give them a shuffle. See what's going to come out. I'm shooting for one, but I'm happy to take. What the Spirit has to give us. So we have the card Children. Your love life is being affected by children. Possibly, but I doubt it. What do I mean by that? For the twin flame journey, I feel that this is talking about more of those who perhaps met your twin at a younger age, because I'm seeing the growth right off the bat. Okay, well, let's keep going and see if anything else wants to come out. Just went to grab it and it jumped. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Well, absolutely true. Absolutely true. Until we have looked at our childhood, clearly this is what it's talking about. Until we have looked at our childhood, the way that we were brought into the world, the people around us, those who had major influence in our life, both negative and positive, we don't really know where we're at, right? Because we don't know who we are until we have understood this beginning of the journey. And yes, you did choose your family. From my understanding is you have choices before you come here of who will be your mother, your father, your soul family. Well, you already have your soul family. But who will be coming in as what? It's almost like, what it reminds me of, and the way that I see it sometimes is almost like the writing of a play, the writing of a movie script, and casting the parts of who's going to play my mom, who's going to play my dad, who's going to play my sister, my brother, and so on and so forth, who's going to play my neighbor, who somehow may spark me. And maybe just understanding that you did choose, you chose this life. Now, of course, you have free will. That can certainly move us different directions. But if we had a hard childhood, and yes, I do mean hard. It doesn't have to be extremely hard, but for some of you, it's been extremely hard. And the concept of I chose this is very hard to understand, but to me, yes. I feel there may be a few of you who lost your mother at a young age. Not really feeling whether it's male or female, just that children who've lost their mother at a young age, those that are watching. I could also be your father, by the way. You could have lost your father too. But what I feel here is the spirit of them always around you, always around you. Their energy healed. They've been, they had to look at their life, their soul's journey, and I feel, bottom line is, I feel that when we pass over, we're not being judged. The only person who judges us is us. But we are meant to look at the soul's journey. We're also will feel the karma of what we've done to others. And others, what they've done to us. Not for pain, not for anything other than the awareness of it. Sometimes you cannot learn a lesson unless you have felt the pain, the discomfort, the sadness, whatever it is. But I just want you to know that. I don't know why I'm talking so much about this. Other than to say, for some of you, I'm going to use the word God because that's who I pray to. If God has forgiven, then we have to forgive. And God has forgiven all. And for some of you, looking back is not as hard as you think, like the patterns. Because what I feel is, if you grew up in a difficult childhood, you probably then had a difficult young adulthood, trying to figure out, navigate your way, right? Everything happens for a reason, though. So these challenges, some of them major, that you had to overcome, if you have overcome them, because not everyone has, and that's the point of this. But if you have overcome them, you start to see this tremendous growth within your soul. Okay, I understand that challenge. So now I go to my next challenge. Okay, I get it. And it starts to, it's like a map that opens up in front of you. Much like the twin flame journey. Because we're the mirror of each other. So what is ever not healed in me, they feel also. And vice versa. Okay. See if anything else wants to come out. So it looks important to really look at your, it's almost like look at your bloodline. Wow. Okay. Forgiving and learning. I have to tell you, this is clearly showing us what we are going through. I mean, no love cards. This is all about us within. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So, so true. As you release and heal, how am I going to heal my past? I have to know. I can look at it, see the challenge, see the growth that I've had, what it taught me. For some of you, it put you into the type of lifestyle where you want to help others now. And yeah, I mean, that is purpose. That is purpose. Okay. Okay, let's, this is going to be completely freestyle. I'm just going to let the information come to me. Looking for information for the twin flame journey. Especially with the energies that we are going through right now. What can we know to help us, number one, to get through this time period? And even its purpose. What can we know? Thank you. If my voice sounds a little like lagging, you know, I am going through the same energy you guys are. I'm telling you, my energy level is so low. And I have been wanting to sleep a lot, you know, which I can't really do during the day, but, you know, and I wanted to say real quick, if you have written me an email and I haven't responded, you know, there's something about when this energy hits me, I don't know, like, I have a hard time responding to my emails, even to the comments on the videos, which, oh my God, they're so beautiful. I love you guys so much, and I feel your love. But there's times when I'll get right on there and I'll, you know, click that, at least let you know that I've read it or respond. I have read them all, yet there's something within me, so I ask that maybe be patient with me, please. I have the Eight of Wands. You know, I feel like news is coming in. News is coming in. Breaking news. I have the Hierophant. Card of Taurus. I have the Eight of Cups. Exactly what I just did. Oh, look at that. We got a card hidden. I have the Six of Pentacles. Excuse me. I have the beautiful Wheel. And we have the Fool. The Fool looking back at that wheel. The Hierophant looking down at that wheel. Even the breaking news coming in is affecting this wheel, which is your destiny. And, you know, I feel with the Eight of Cups and the Fool here, I don't know why, but I'm getting like back and forth, back and forth. I want a relationship, no I don't. I want a relationship, no I don't. And Six of Pentacles definitely has something to do with the starting again. You know, it's that energy of someone feeling, or let's say a lack of feeling from their twin. Just because it's water, I feel, well, I don't want to put a title on it yet, but I feel that the Six of Pentacles is a big reason for one wanting to walk away, and yet, I don't know if within the Fool, this is someone saying, yeah, You know, I will do better. I will give more. You know, I'm definitely feeling two different energies here. Because I am feeling one energy that wants to come together and one energy that does not want to come together any longer. It doesn't mean you won't change your mind, but at this moment, in this moment of time, especially with the Fool here, right now, one has a desire to get this wheel moving, right? To get this, bring us together. Yet you may not know it yet. You know, because your back is to the Hierophant. For some of you, of course, this could be you wanting to leave a marriage. And, you know, somehow where you couldn't do it before, now you find the strength. You find the way. The Eight of Cups is about your desire. Where does she want to head? Where does he want to head into? His dreams. He wants to start living, she wants to start living the dream, the life that you dreamed about. But in order to do that, I have to know where I've been, especially regarding love, especially within a twin flame relationship. Because I just feel like I have two people on two totally different pages here. Let's bring out the Universal Tarot. Oh. I'm always thinking about you guys with headphones on because I wear headphones a lot. But these cards are loud. But I love them. Alright, let's start breaking this down right away. I'm going to look at this Eight of Wands. I'm going to see what this is bringing in. It feels good. We have the Three of Wands. Wow. For some of you, is it like a feeling of freedom? You know, I often feel the Three of Wands is about the energy that I'm feeling now. I'm feeling better. So this energy is going to lift your spirits. But this is also much like the Eight of Cups, where I now have a desire to live my life. Almost with or without. It doesn't matter. Because both cards, there's only one person in, and that's what I feel like. With or without. Many of you are probably feeling like I am, like, had enough. I can be just fine on my own, right? But, so something is coming in that's going to really lift this energy. Look at that. Wants to take you right to your dream. Right what the Eight of Cups is talking about. You know, this is the energy of wanting to live my destined path. Wanting to live my soul's purpose. Wanting to know it and then live it. I have the Eight of Pentacles. And I have the Queen of Swords. And Queen of Swords has been showing up in a lot of readings. And let me tell you, she's showing up with, I don't know if it's cocky, like a cocky attitude, or kind of being fed up. And for some of you, I have a feeling that sorry. I have a feeling that I have a feeling this Queen of Swords is someone who he or she was in a committed relationship. Okay, maybe a marriage. Doesn't really matter, but there was commitments made to each other. I feel like the Queen of Swords is leaving that relationship. I've had enough. This Queen is feeling a pull. You know, she is feeling the pull to this wheel. So this is someone who is really learning about how energy works. And it's funny, when I do the wheel, I'm always going like this instead of like this. I do counterclockwise. I don't know why. So, you know, it's the energy of someone striking out on their own. Striking out on their own, but feeling, it's almost like you're feeling now where your purpose is. Not just your purpose. For some of you, you may find that if you are being drawn to a new, let's say, career, you know, and that can cover anything career-wise, right? You're being drawn to something new. You're being drawn to the energy of wanting to know more and more and more. Listen to that, because that is your soul directing you. So this is the energy of, for some, really needing to make it on their own, needing to have that security within themselves, definitely needing to have emotional security. No, I don't think I said that right. Not that you're looking for emotional security. You're feeling that you can supply it to yourself. So some of you are feeling like I feel. And you're like cutting people out, whether it be temporarily or forever. Okay, what are we looking at? So this information coming in, this news coming, first thing it's telling me is this is an opportunity for us to really live within our destined dream. This is your seeds of intention. Harvest time is within this Nine of Cups. But first we had to make that initial move, right? That movement. Whether this is separating yourself from a relationship you're currently in. You know, this could be like a karmic, and then but I don't feel like you are in your head thinking, I want to move closer to, I want to move into this twin flame relationship. You may be, but this really feels to me like this is about a solo journey just for right now. And I have to make that very clear. Just for right now. But listen, I often think of the Seven of Pentacles as a map. You know, it is us. Every one of these seeds belong to him. He planted them. These are seeds of intention. It's almost harvest time, right? Which brings us into the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups, it's loving your life. Even if it's hard, it doesn't mean your life is perfect by no means is your life perfect. And will it ever be? I don't know. I don't know if life gets perfect or we learn how to deal with challenges much easier. We can see them for what they are. So, I kind of love that. And, for some of you, it is about what you do for a living. You may see major changes in there. You may find a craft that you had never considered before. Or something a talent you have within you that you just have not brought forth yet. All this energy I'm feeling so far is about a solo journey. But what it feels like to me is it is prepared, like, I have a feeling before the Ace of Wands came out, we have a lot of energy of, a lot of confusing energy, especially around twin flames. And, I am picking up current twin flame activity of those who have already been together. And I'm also picking up those who know you're on a twin flame journey, but maybe so far it has been, within the 5D. Well, I feel like what this is saying is as you evolve yourself, as you can find joy within your life, your current life. 9 is about the journey of love. Doesn't have to be for one person. It's the journey of love within your life. And having clarity over that. And the peace that it brings to your heart. Then we have the 7 of Pentacles that follows that. So it's like as soon as you can be okay, as soon as you, what it feels like? It feels like what Spirit is saying is once this energy, which is coming in quick, it's coming in fast, and it's coming in hard. And it's affecting many, many, many of us. Purpose behind it. I have the 8 and the 8, so this energy is going to continue through the month of August. However, it's getting easier, but it is igniting things within your own soul. Sometimes it's a little path correction. It is your angels, hopefully you ask your angels to help you along this path and their response. So it's the feeling, and I'm following that feeling. I'm following my intuition. And by doing so, it helps me light my own energy. It helps me bring optimism back into my life. And it certainly helps me cut out lower energies that will not survive in, it's almost, I kind of want to say like in this next life, because it feels so different. But what am I to do? I am to get lost. It's not what am I to do. How can I get through this energy with as little drag as possible? You got to get lost in something. Get lost in your own craft. Think about, like really concentrate on your foundation, on your finances. But within the 8 of Pentacles, which is attached to the Nine of Cups. This is about doing things that you love. Doing things that interest you, that spark your imagination. To change your energy. You know, it doesn't matter how tired I am, how sad I am. Once I start doing a reading, I forget about all that, even though I'm talking about it. So I understand this energy completely. Getting lost in one's own craft. Okay, so let's look at the Hierophant. Hierophant's got the keys to the kingdom. He's got the keys to the kingdom. And, you know, he's got the keys to the kingdom, but it's also that feeling of, man, do I feel like I have been sacrificing and sacrificing and sacrificing. Maybe towards this twin flame journey, I'm just sacrificing and sacrificing. It's too much. Almost like the energy saying, the energy waves coming in saying, don't, you know, how can I get through this period the best way? Distract your mind. Let the universe work on your partner. This energy is coming in for everyone on the twin flame journey. So if you know that you're on a twin flame journey, then you have to trust that the universe also has their interest at heart. No matter how they are, you know, if you have met them, no matter how they are, you've been in a relationship with them, it's about a new way of being. And we want, even though it's hard to wait, we do want that healing to take place. And by the way, if they're still healing, then there's still things that we need to heal too. Oh, I was going to say, what am I doing with these cards in my hand? We're looking at the Hierophant. I have the Hangman. That I have the Ace of Cups. And I have the Two of Pentacles. I should have just kept my mouth shut and pulled the cards. It's exactly what I feel like. Hangman. So we're kind of stuck in place, right? Or we were feeling stuck in place about love. So it's that feeling of no matter how much okay, well, if you're in a relationship or you know of your twin, even if you don't, I suppose, it's the believing that, you know, you have to believe the whole journey, the ascension, everything. Because it is about unconditional love. Unconditional love. You have to have unconditional love for your twin. But the universe has you waiting. I don't feel like this is you. You know, it's a little bit of both. You were waiting on this love to come in. And for others, it's the universe saying, we're waiting on you. There are things you still have to do. This is not the right energy. It's not about standing still, ever. And then we have the Two of Pentacles. And, you know, especially with the Eight of Cups after that, where a true desire to leave, a true desire for more. And, you know, for those who have held themselves in place, I feel like you are awakening to the fact of what you've done. You know, that, and listen, I can put myself in there too. Waiting for the other to make the changes necessary, right? By the Hierophant. I'm going to take one more after that. Because I feel like here we are in this Two of Pentacles energy where it's, you know, it feels like, again, much like down, you know, where one partner is, oh, let's try it again, and the other one's like, no, not until certain things are completed. And part of it is that equal give and take. But yet, you're down here probably being pushed, energetic ways, pushing you out of the hangman mode. What do I do? I need to start going towards my own desire. This is what's going to help me. Oh, look at this. Then we have the Three of Pentacles right after that. This is what brings the union together. Because I feel like while you are searching, you are not searching, but you are uncovering these gifts. You're healing. You're changing your energy. You are evolving tremendously. And, you know, it doesn't always feel easy. So if you're having, you know, if you're having what feels like restriction, that will go away, but you still need to push through. Push through. Don't allow yourself to just be stuck, waiting, right? Waiting for the energy to clear. Allow the universe to do it. I mean, it's almost like we really don't have control right now. But should we? If we are in this twin flame journey and we're truly believing our twin flame journey, sometimes we have to release control of it. And I feel like, you know, there's a higher power looking over us. And that's what it feels like. Like, I need to release control back to the universe. I need to think about me, where I want to go, my desire. I need to think about creating my own happiness. Because within that, as my energy, because your energy will get stronger and stronger, and you will evolve. And next thing you know, it feels like you're living a different type of lifestyle. And then we see union. So I personally am not going to fight the universe on this. I'm not going to push my will when I can see everything flowing. You know, because I have the 2 and the 3 of Pentacles, which is 5. And the 5 of Pentacles is about sometimes feeling like you're pushed into something new. Sometimes, you know, it's that feeling of being left out in the cold and feeling alone and feeling wounded. And, you know, many of us are feeling that right now. But knowing within that, listen, if you don't know or if you haven't asked, it's like invite your guardian angel in. Ask for their guidance and then allow it to flow. The love is here. The love is already created. And it's a perfect love. What do I mean by that? Do I mean that everything is going to be perfect within this love? No. No, twin flame journey is a hard, hard journey. You know, some can meet their twin flame in this lifetime at an early age and connect, and they're together forever. But normally, you know, how you can look at your life, if you have a lot of challenges in this lifetime, chances are your last life was pretty easy. Sometimes the challenges you face in this lifetime can also be challenges maybe you didn't overcome in your last life. So it shows up differently. It can certainly be with the same person, especially if it's your twin, but the lesson shows up differently. But it's still the same lesson. And I can clearly see where, you know, part of us are learning how to supply our own inner happiness. And man, it just changes your world. Okay. Okay, I better take that advice too. Let's look at the Eight of Cups. I have the Prince of Swords. I don't know why, but when I see the Eight of Cups and the Prince of Swords together, I often feel like this is energy of, for some of you, possibly moving back home, back to somewhere you were. Because I'm just noticing, like, the house and the pink within the house, which is about healing. There's a Two of Swords. That may be what some of you are trying to decide right now. Yeah, some of you are definitely moving back home, back to a place where you felt loving. Doesn't have to be where you grew up. Somewhere where you lived. You may have gone to college somewhere and just fell in love with that town. You know, you may be just fantasizing about doing that, but I feel like this is the energy of do it. For some of you, this person may live in this town that you are thinking of relocating to. And, you know, I feel like if you're doing it for them, just be careful, okay? The only reason I'm saying that, not that I feel like this would be a bad choice, but what I feel is I want to make sure that you are aware of why you're doing this. Are you doing it for yourself or for them? Are you doing it because you feel then things will come together? But yet, if things, you know, if this person I'm talking to right now, you've met this person, you've met this twin flame, you may have been, excuse me, you may have been in a relationship with them, you know, years ago. But I just want you to think of why you're doing it. Okay. That way, the Eight of Wands again with the Five of Swords. And I feel this is someone being aware. I feel like this is someone being made to be aware of their own way of being. I also feel this is asking you to be aware of the energy that's around you. What's this have to do with the twin flame, right? Well, it has a lot to do with it, because the more we heal and clear our own energy, we also do it for them. I mean, 2 4s back to back. Look at this, 4 4 1 1 1. That is the twin flame journey. I mean, 1 1 1 4, and then the double 4s. And within these double 4s, I feel 2 different energies, as in listen, someone's dealing with someone who is being very restrictive towards them. I do think it's your twin, but they're being very restrictive. They're feeling like they are unwilling to budge. And I love that the Empress is here, because I feel the Empress is here to help them. I don't necessarily feel like you yourself are the Empress, though you do help, with your own energy. But I feel this is more spiritual help. Almost like Mother Mary, who helps all her children. So this person who's being, I don't know, the word's not really restrictive, but they're being, I don't like the way they're being. Like they're holding back maybe emotions, holding things back. And on the other side of that is the energy of someone waiting, someone almost like stopping their life, waiting for movement within this person. You're doing the opposite of what we're being asked to do right here. But a lot of us are doing that because it's confused. It's just a confusing time. But I am seeing the healing. I'm seeing the cosmic help. Absolutely. Especially with this all attached to the wheel here. So someone is being awoken to their way of being. And I feel like this is, if I'm going to say divine masculine, divine feminine, I really didn't want to do that, because I want you to pick up on the energy. I just feel like you will know which one is you. Okay? But so we have one who really is awoken. However, kind of like telling the universe, come on, come on, come on, come on, let's get busy with this person. And they are. But we can't give them a deadline, right? This person will be ready when this person is ready. And I do feel a lot of divine masculines right here, though. I have to be honest, because what I'm feeling is some of you are feeling this energy, but you're not really, you're not privy to what it's there for. So it feels difficult, and it feels like you want to, you want to just forget it. And, divine feminine, if this is your masculine, they don't really have a choice in the matter here. They are awakening. That's a given. How long? Well, it depends. But it looks like, they're going through the process, same as you. Cutting away the energy that no longer serves them. Becoming aware, right? Because they are really, you're always each other's mirror, But until we are eye to eye, so to speak, I don't feel that so much. It's like the universe is saying, let us handle it. Just let us handle it. Go after your desire. For some who are moving and you want to move, just know why you're moving. It's not like a yes or no. It's just like, because with the Two Swords, you are blindfolded. I still think you're aware. I'm going to take one more after this Five of Swords. Look at that Chariot. Beautiful. So why does the Chariot come out? The Chariot comes from our wheel. We call it in. The Chariot comes in when we have balance. This is talking about a balance between the feminine and the masculine. Whether it be our own energy. It is our own energy. I should say that. It's our own energy. It's their energy being balanced. So here, I have to say, that makes sense, because here I feel where the masculine are really holding back, but more out of confusion, not truly understanding the energy, not for all masculine, because some have already been awakened, but others are still going through the process. It's like Spirit's showing us what it's all about. The yin and yang. We think of temperance, which she's mixing the fire and the water, the male and the female. Bringing them to harmony, the two sides of ourselves. So, beautiful. And hello, number 7. So I kind of love that. Because we do have very fast-moving energy. Okay, let's keep going. Alright, let's look at the Six of Cups. And I feel like, oh, look at that, the Eight of Cups. So, this is part of the reason why we had a breakdown. Communication, not feeling like I'm being loved, not feeling that love back. We're getting a lot of 8s. So we have 3 8s so far. Well, maybe more than that, but we've had at least 3 8s, which is very spiritual. Okay, I mean, I don't know. Things just seem too clear. Got the 9 of Pentacles here. 9 of Pentacles, beautiful energy. 9 of Pentacles is feeling strong within oneself, feeling independent within oneself, having a strong foundation, living really, let's at least say your career dreams, right? But listen, you may not have been triggered to go after this if things didn't work out the way they were meant to. So sometimes we have to understand that energy, which can feel negative, but it's really, sorry, like a piece of hair mirror, but really feels like it's working against us, is working for us. Because for some of you, what this did is forced you into an independent energy. I don't want to say it forced you, but it moved you that direction. It moved you more towards your own desires. For some of you, you know, this is about also your money. And because it's almost like Spirit wants you to be self-efficient. Our whole journey is not about love. I mean, yes, unconditional love, but not just for people, for our lives, for what we do in our lives, for what we contribute in other people's lives. And I just get that feeling like, okay, you want to do it for me? I'll go do it myself. I have that beautiful cardinal whispering in her ear. Many times I feel like it's like an epiphany. Like I had an epiphany, or I had this feeling to go in this direction, and it just so happens to work out beautifully. It's trusting within my intuition and following it. Not just thinking about it, doing it. I have the Lovers, card of Gemini, and the Two of Wands. And then it's like the coming together again. I hope you guys are noticing that. Because when we had the 8 up here too, it was the same thing. It was the me first, not in a selfish way, me, but you have to feel really strong within yourself. So building that up, finishing. You know, some of you may have your mind so much on this other person that you're just literally forgetting about yourself. Always you first. You know, much like the Empress, you can't be the Empress if you don't nurture your own self first. And then bam, we have the Lovers. And a new beginning. I feel like for a few of you, the last time you have talked to either your divine masculine, your divine feminine has may have been in the beginning of June, like sometime in June, but I feel like that may have been the last with that. So we have the Devil. Wow. Look at these energies. Yes, this is a card of Capricorn, card of Gemini. So some of you, Gemini, Capricorn. But I want you to look at this. These are the same people. This is that feeling of being tied to someone. But it's not a healthy type of bond. It can be codependency. Wanting someone else to supply my happiness. My choice of drug. Look at the difference. Nothing tying them here. We don't need these human chains. Because that's what they are. They're human. We are not, this is not our twin flame. I mean, I'm saying it's the same people, but let me say it in a different way. Well, for some of you, you know, it could certainly be, oh, I don't want to throw that confusion out there, but, you know, like a false twin flame. However, if that's the case, you will be made aware of this. You probably already were. But definitely, this is the energy of, what are we waiting for? What's going on? You know, what's this energy all about? To take us from this dark place back into the light. Both of us. See how the woman's reaching out her hand? I mean, why is that always the case? It's like, let me explain what's going on, babe. You know, he's like, what the, huh? So, this could certainly be the energy of also helping those who have codependency problems, whether it be feeling, like literally feeling, you know, we have to remember, yes, it's twin flame, but it doesn't mean while the twin flame is experiencing what they need to experience that, again, we sit back and we wait. No, this part is not about us healing them. This is about the universe doing their job, the divine doing, following through with their part of the soul contract. It's a soul contract. Well, who holds that contract? The Creator. So it's us and the Creator working in sync. Sometimes we literally got to step out of the way. And when the energy becomes too difficult, that's when you want to look at that. Am I trying to force my will where it will not, you know, it's not that I don't want you to send loving energy to your twin. It is, if you know this twin, and, you know, I don't feel like there's smoothness right now, though I do feel like it will change. You got to find something to grab your attention, just for now. And I do feel like I'm talking to more divine feminine than the masculine, because I feel like the masculine is really going through a lot right now. You know, I feel like so is the feminine, but it's more energy, where I feel like the masculine is, some of them it is feminine too that still has not awoken, but the male has. So they're feeling it. They're feeling it. And it doesn't feel comfortable. And it's tough when you feel that and you don't know why. Some of you may have already said, you know, babe, we're twin flames here. But they don't have a clue what that means. Maybe some of them have started to research it, have really started to look into it, because they're feeling that energy. And I just don't feel like we need to intervene at this moment, because the universe has it. Okay, let's look at the wheel. It doesn't feel like my normal twin flame reading, does it? But it's because of all the energy that's around us. You know, I know a lot of people are feeling heavy and emotional and tired. Got the Hermit. I'm looking at the wheel. I don't know why my nose is so itchy all of a sudden. Well, I do know. That's usually spirit coming in. Six of Wands. Beautiful. See if anything else wants to come out with that. We're on the wheel. you know, we have the card of the Hermit, which is Virgo. And look at this, the High Priestess. Oh my gosh, I love this. They're on the wheel. We're talking about getting through this time period. You know, we want to absorb the energy that's coming in because it's coming in for our own good. It's truly clearing away what will not serve us once we're in union with a twin. You know, we want this energy to be as cleared up as possible. Because if it's not, then you come together and you're seeing the worst parts of yourself through your partner, and they you. But if two people can work through the universal energy that's being supplied, and then you come together, hello, it's night and day. You know, that's when the running and chasing goes away. We're understanding the energy together now. Which is really what the Hermit's talking about. Going in deep. Taking the time to rest. Listen to your body. Don't feel bad. You know what I mean? Like, do you ever like know you want a nap so bad, but you feel guilty? Like, no, I should be working. Go take a nap. During this time period, go take a nap. Maybe up till September, right? Because we're going through it July and August. Victory. Coming on the wheel. Over the Hermit. Victory within myself. My own understanding. Victory over the things that have definitely held me down. The people that have held me down. High Priestess. You know, it's almost like you go into hermit mode and you come out, I don't want to say as the High Priestess, well, maybe. But, you know, for some, this is going to be increased abilities like, you know, like telepathy, like energy exchange, hearing your guides. Some of you may be seeing them if you're ready. But what this is certainly telling us is this is a trusted path, a destined path. Because the Hermit really is illuminating the wheel. Which is giving us victory, right? So we're looking at this journey. We're analyzing it. We're asking for spiritual help. Remember, we come out as a teacher with the Hermit, so we've learned a lot during this stage. Some of you may have spent a lot of time alone. But know that time was needed. Again, everything happens for a reason. Everything. So this is a ton of growth. But I feel like for both of you, and I don't know why, I keep wanting to using the word like this is your map. The High Priestess. On the wheel. It's like, you know, you want to look at the Akashic Records. You know, you want to peek at your destiny. Ask. Ask. Maybe through meditation. I feel like you're going to get a peek. But this is truly about now staying within that intuition. Right? Because we've done a lot of clearing up here. They've done a lot of clearing here. Where we're going now. You know, it's almost like words aren't even needed. Next fifth dimension, right? Words aren't even needed. We just feel what the other is thinking. Even though, look, their back is to each other, but I feel like the High Priestess is the one who is bringing out the Hermit. I also feel like by September, everything will be understood. Everything is understood by September. If you're walking this path that we're being guided to walk, clarity, complete clarity by September. This is like a roadmap. This is also about not being judgmental about how quickly one awakens compared to the other. You know, there's no judgment here. And listen, I just feel like if you have not been connecting with your twin on a subconscious level, that will be changing also. Wow. Okay. Let's look at the Fool. I feel like a card just flew, but I don't see one. All right, and the Fool, I have to tell you, I do feel is more the masculine here. But of course, not all, right? Not all. Depends, you know, it just depends what energy you're in, really. Okay, because this Fool is looking right at the wheel. Oh, there's that Five of Pentacles. But it has the Sun attached to it. Card of Leo. Sun is beautiful illumination over difficult energy and its purpose. Sun is a rebirth of a way of being much lighter. Fool, who I feel is the masculine down here, needs to go through this. You know, his back is to this, though. So I feel like this is part of what's going to be illuminated to him. Perhaps the energy, let me put it this way, how this energy, how they are using their energy, may not have been in the kindest of ways. Being illuminated to that. You know, it feels like what I said a lot earlier about, you know, when someone passes, needing to feel, needing to look at their life. And it's no judgment over it. But I feel like this is really the most difficult energy the masculine is going to go through. Remember, male or female, depends on what energy you're carrying. But again, it's showing me purpose. And, you know, I don't want to say why we're waiting, but what's going on with the process. It's changing. Probably right now. When I think of 5, I think of right now. Right this moment. And I know that they're going through it right this moment. We gotta let it be. Right? We have to let it be. I know. So hard. But I know that's what this card was for. It is the universe understanding that the energy we're dealing with is right now. It has to happen. Not just for twin flames, but just a change in the world. You know, more unconditional love. It is, You know, it has taken us how long to create this pain in our heart, some hate in our heart. Spirit's got to clean that now. So they're surrounded. They're surrounded. And, you know, I guess it's up to them. Like, you know, because I'm feeling like they're either going to fight the energy or eventually they are going to give in. But I do see for a few, like, fighting this energy. Like, what the hell? But it doesn't matter. Because the light will get through. It is what is meant to happen, after all. Okay, let's do a final clarification on this. And again, I will be doing another twin flame reading, but I felt like this needed to come out. Aww, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. You know, Ace of Pentacles, I always feel it's the hand of God bringing that pentacle. Heading right to that Two of Cups. You know, what that tells me is this is union here on Earth. Together. The coming together. One, two. Look at that. 1, 2. You know, when I look at this Two of Cups, and I often see this, but I like how they're looking in each other's eyes. They're equals. They're equals. Knight of Pentacles. Well, yeah, it's been a slow-moving energy, number one. But number two, this Knight of Pentacles has the pentacle. His job is to deliver it. He's a knight. He has to. Right now, it's standing still. But it's not going to stay that way. For some of you, this is about what feels like a long, long, long journey. But the Knight of Pentacles, I feel, is one of the most beautiful energies because, number one, it represents our guardian angel. It's like our guardian angel has a hand in this love story. We just have to release control of it. Because for some of us, it's driving us crazy, right? Yet everything in this reading feels like, to me, this is truly the time. Look at this. Truly the time to trust in the universe. You know, this is life-changing. The world, to me, is entering in the most spiritual journey of our life. You know, because we can enter into many different journeys with many different cards. So when the world comes out to me, especially following our guardian angel, hello. You know, this is like love and money. This is like everything. And yes, it took time. But that's because it wants, you know, because this is a completion. This is a forever type of energy. So, after this long wait period for many of us, it is all starting to move into union. Physical union. I also feel there's a lot of protection around all of us who's on this journey. And, you know, I 1, 2, and then the world, which is 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, A, B, C. 1, 2, 3, baby, you and me now. My friends, I think I'm going to leave it there. I just feel like this is where this reading needs to end right now. Okay. Like I said, we will continue it, but I feel like right now, this is about releasing, letting the universe do their thing while we do our thing, releasing the expectations, because we could never bring it together like the creator could. You know, we are co-creating, but we have to know, we got to know when to hold them. We got to know when to fold them. We got to know when to walk away. Know when to... totally the wrong words, but Kenny Rogers. Kenny Rogers? Because that's what I feel like. I got to know when to hold them. Know when to fold them. Know when to walk away. Know when to stay. Maybe this is all we need to know. Maybe that's it. I'm going to thank Divine on that, because I feel like they pulled me through this whole reading. So beautiful. We are going to do one more with the Chinese singing bowl, and this is just to help you again to release the energy. Hopefully just pick up the positivity here, but we got to start doing some deep breathing. We got to get in nature. You know, we just got to help ourselves through this time period by going after our dreams. If your foundation isn't strong, that's what you want to think about. If don't worry about the time period. I feel like, listen, I feel for like those who aren't awakened, they're going to be awakened, and it's like going through like a crash course. Because I'm feeling like, well, I'm just going to leave that, but we're coming together. I love you guys. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. I'll see you soon.